Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to look at some ratios related to sales, revenues, and receivables. This is the information for Walmart for fiscal year end January 31st, 2023. It shows the net sales of 611,289, gross profit 147,568, income from operations 2428, net income 11,680, and beginning and ending accounts receivables 8,280 and $7,933 respectively. Okay, so we're going to calculate the gross profit margin, operating margin, net profit margin, and accounts receivable turnover for Walmart for that year. So gross profit margin is gross profit divided by net sales. Net sales sometimes also reported as total revenues. Net sales here 611,289 and gross profit is 147,568. So what we are going to do is 147,568 divided by 611,289. Okay, 24.14% is the gross profit margin. That's the profitability of the product. And then after paying all the operating expenses, the company reports income from operations 2428. So operating margin is operating income or income from operations divided by net sales. So we have operating income is 2428 divided by 611,289. 611,289. So the operating margin, the profitability of the operation after paying all the operating expenses is 3.34%. And finally, net profit margin is the bottom line, net income divided by net sales. So we have net income of 11,680 divided by 11,680 divided by net sales of 611,289. 611,289. We have 1.91%. Okay, the next ratio is accounts receivable turnover. How many times the company makes sales, create accounts receivable, being paid, sales again, receivables being paid, and on during the year. Okay, the formula here is net sales divided by average accounts receivable. Okay, net sales, we can first calculate the average here, or we can just continue with the calculation. Okay, equals net sales, which is 611,289. 611,289 divided by bracket, because we have to do the average here, bracket again, 7,933 and 8,280 divided by 2, because the beginning balance is 8,280, the ending balance is 7,933, so we can calculate the average. 7,933 plus 8,280 divided by 2. Close the bracket. Okay, so 75.41 in a year. So they have this turnover, accounts receivable turnover of 75.41 in a year. What about days accounts receivable to be paid? How often how fast you can collect your accounts receivables. With 75.41 turnover, how many days does it take for the company, Walmart, to collect its receivables? Okay, so the formula is average accounts receivables divided by daily sales. And let's assume 1 year has 365 days. So we are going to have bracket just 8280 plus 7933 divided by 2. So that's the average accounts receivables divided by daily sales. That means total sales divided by 365. 611, 289 divided by 365. Okay, so that's the calculation. Average accounts receivables is 8280 plus 7933 divided by 2, and the daily sales is total sales 611 to 89 divided by 365. Okay, so we get 4.84 days for the company to collect its accounts receivables. And actually, these two are correlated. So if we just divide 365 divided by 75.41, we'll get 4.84. Or if we divide 365 divided by 484, we get 75.41. So that's a shortcut. If you know one ratio, you can calculate the other ratio easily. 365 divided by the other ratio. Okay, so those are some important ratios related to sales and accounts receivable. Thank you for watching.